between us just like big fences.
Good morning, guys. So right now it's about 6 in the morning. I have to get ready for a lab. It's a laparoscopic lab, so that should be really cool. Also, basically we have a program where we are in charge of spaying cats or dogs from like our local shelter. So today's my week, so I'm gonna pick up my cat. She's technically my patient for this week. And I'm going to be doing the surgery on Wednesday. Also, first thing I do when I wake up is usually drink some water. And then once I start getting ready, I'll also have some water with apple cider vinegar in it. It actually doesn't taste as bad as other people say it does, but it really helps with kind of boosting metabolism, curbing your appetite, and it just makes me feel better in the morning because I don't like to eat in the morning. So it kind of keeps me like energized and full until I really feel hungry. And then I'll probably also make a coffee to take with me.
Listen, seeing you got ritualistic plans in my soul of addiction for now. Cause I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart. Yeah. Tension between us just like big fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now. Cause we're falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart.
Okay, so I've been trying to get into this habit of waking up early enough to actually have time to do something with my life before needing to leave. Right now, I have about 30-40 minutes where I'm going to respond to all my emails, try to get that out of the way, and then also review a page or two in this. I want you guys to know that this is like optional, but it's something that you can buy. It's like a pocket guide, a pocket veterinary knowledge guide. Like everything you need to know, and it can fit in like your white coat pocket, and I just want to review it and kind of get more comfortable with a lot of like the disease processes, and I don't know, this is really helpful. Let me show you guys. So it has like charts, and for like pharmaceuticals it has dosages and like rates, and it makes like damn it lists for you. If you guys know what that means, I'm sure you will soon enough. Look, it even has like some really important ECGs. I mean, this is something that you should during rotations or something be able to flip out and like help guide you, but I feel like I need to get comfortable with the book first because look how big it is. There's so much information up here. Hi, bud. Okay, I know. Good morning.
Listen, seeing you got ritualistic plans in my soul of addiction for now. Cause I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart. Yeah. Tension between us just like big fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now. Cause we're falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart.
Alright, hey guys, so I just got back from my lab. Well, we have my lab, the laparoscopic lab, which is basically minimally invasive surgery. So as you could see, we were using like the kind of instruments through portals to like work on surgical sites without actually creating a huge incision and stuff like that. Then I went to the gym and I just showered, and we actually have to go to a shelter right now for a self-directed visit. So I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna get food afterwards. Nothing crazy, but just wanted to update you guys on what we're doing right now. Hi guys, I am finally ready for my surgery. It's actually a little earlier in the morning than I actually have to be there, but I wanted to get ready and then just prepare a little bit more. Throughout vet school, you get a lot of surgery experience, especially if you're doing kind of extracurricular things on your own. So for me, mainly it was my RAVS trips. That's the one where, if you watch my previous vet videos, basically providing free veterinary care to kind of Native American reservations throughout the country and just really rural, underserved communities. So that's where I got majority of my, spay neuter experience. But still, regardless, doing it solo is nerve-wracking. Also, be ready for any mishaps that might happen, or things just go wrong. I don't know how much I can show you guys, but I will definitely try. And then after the surgery, I have to go back tonight just to do some post-op stuff, so pain meds, and then just make sure she's doing okay. Okay, so surgery is over. That was very exciting because my cat was pregnant, so she actually had 8 fetuses, babies, in her uterine horns. So that kind of changed up my plan. I was initially just gonna take the ovaries out, but this kind of meant I had to take ovaries, uterus. So I'm gonna go home, get some food, relax for a second, and then probably have to go back for post-op tonight. But yeah, all in all good. She's doing well, she's recovering, and we'll see her when I get back. Can't show your face for privacy reasons, but it looks like you're doing well, huh? You doing good? Good morning. It is Saturday morning, so I think where I left off last was surgery for my cat spay. Discharged her in the morning. She's fine, so she's actually going to go back to the rescue and hopefully be adopted out. Right now, I am going to spend my morning studying for clinics, and I know you guys wanted to see more studying stuff, so I'll show you how my studying technique is a little bit different now, especially because for clinics, it's not just memorization for a test. In fact, it's the opposite of that because I can memorize really fast and be good to go. But clinics is more of I need to retain, and that's my hardest issue. That's kind of how I'm focusing my studying. My brother's here for the weekend, so after a little bit of work, I think we're going to go out and get some food. There's this place called Whiz Kid that has vegan cheesesteak, so we're going to try that, and should be a good weekend.
I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart. Yep. Tension between us just like big fences. You got issues that I won't mention for now, cause we're falling apart, I'm falling apart.
Alright, let me show you what I'm doing. Also look, I have really creepy Santa toe socks on. Anyway, so basically today I'm focusing on cardiovascular drugs. So I have notes from God knows how long ago, this is probably first or second year, and I'm kind of picking out important information and trying to condense it into something I can just look at and do on a case-by-case basis. So basically kind of what it does, the types, or the names, generic names, MOAs, mechanisms of action, what they're used for, so indications, contraindications, that kind of stuff. But I wanted to show you that I'm not just memorizing, I'm also trying to truly learn and retain. So for example, sympathomimetics came up, and I honestly don't even remember exactly what those entail. I then Googled it and basically found cardiovascular pharmacology, and I'm just trying to read through, highlight the things that I think are important. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to learn in a way that I'm not just memorizing, but I'm truly understanding and kind of delving a little bit deeper than I would if this was just for an exam. What I'm going to do after this is, after I kind of understand it and really review it, I'm then going to go on to, I have the Merck Veterinary Manual kind of on my bookmarks. They have this section called Quizzes and Cases where you can click more quizzes, more case studies, and I can probably find something regarding cardiovascular system. I'm sure it's somewhere here. Circulatory system. So I can read more if I want to. And then they also had pharmacology, which I hope has its own CV section. Yeah, it does. Look, perfect. So I will probably try to read through this also, and that might just make up my whole day. And then let's say in the future, I would do something I don't know, endocrine diseases, and maybe instead of focusing on drugs, I would do something like Cushing's, Addison's, hypothyroid, hyperthyroid, and use those diseases as a way to learn about what medicines I would reach for, how I would come to a diagnosis based on clinical science, diagnostics, things like that. This is so much more than memorizing. This is basically more critical thinking and being able to come up with my own answers based on what I'm given. Personally, for me, this is a lot harder than studying for an exam. I am so much better at memorizing than I am at retaining information and then being able to pull from it when needed. So this is a struggle for me, and I'm glad, like even on a weekend, I'm trying because I don't want to be screwed for clinics.
Seeing you got ritualistic plans in my soul of addiction for now, 'cause I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart. Yeah. Tension between us just like big fences. You got issues.
I just came back from getting food with my brother and my roommate, and he actually just left to go back. And I am back to studying. Not really studying as much as I am, just kind of like reading over stuff again. And I basically just wanted to end this vlog. I feel like ending vlogs is so random. To end it on a good note, I actually just opened up my email and found out that I actually got a scholarship that I applied for, which is pretty cool. It's a merit scholarship, a veterinary scholarship. So that's pretty awesome. I know in the past a lot of you have asked me about scholarships for vet school. I did not get one going into vet school when I applied, but once you're in school, there's a lot of different opportunities to apply for them with varying different requirements. Some are based on lab animal or swine, or like you have to be, your intent should be to practice on a farm in their state of choice or something like that. And they have them for small animals or specifically females or minorities or shelter. They have a lot of different scholarships. So you can really apply for any and all of them. But basically I got accepted for a merit scholarship, and that's really exciting. It's definitely going to help me a lot moving forward. So yeah, that's some good news that I kind of wanted to share. Other than that, I'm literally just going to be chilling and reading. I'm actually like laying down on our futon, which is why I'm like in this awkward position. I'm going to keep on studying and then hopefully have other videos up for you guys.
Falling apart, I'm falling apart, I'm falling apart. Yeah. Tension between us just like big fences.